So the WNBA expansion draft is happening soon, and every team has already submitted the players that they have to.
The Indiana Fever basically had a total social media meltdown. One deleted post revealed their entire draft strategy, and it happened right after Caitlin Clark's draft pulled in 6.2 million viewers. Talk about bad timing. This couldn't have come at a worse moment for the Golden State Valkyries, the NBA's newest franchise. They're looking to snag top talent, especially with the Fever being so highly valued. The front office in Indiana went into full lockdown mode after that post disappeared. And honestly, anxiety is through the roof with the November 25th protection deadline approaching. But here's the kicker. The leaked roster list was a massive bombshell. It completely overlooked a key player.
The Indiana Fever might be making a huge mistake. Again, this is a might because you just never know. You never know when it comes to things like this because you don't know how players pan out. You don't know. Maybe you're overrating a player, maybe you're underrating a player. But it's always kind of hard to tell when it comes to young players.
Alright, before we dive deeper into this mess, let's break down what's actually happening. This isn't your average draft. It's an expansion draft for Indiana, and it could completely shape the Golden State Valkyries' future. The Valkyries are joining the league in 2026, and they want to stack their team with top talent. WNBA rules allow existing teams to protect only 6 players, leaving the rest available for selection. Here's where it gets wild. Just hours before the protection deadline on November 24th, the Fever social media team posted what looked like an innocent photo of Coach Stephanie White, with exactly 6 players. Poof! It was gone within 45 minutes, but not before eagle-eyed fans grabbed screenshots and sent the WNBA community into a frenzy. Let's talk numbers for a second. The Fever's market value surged 47% after drafting Caitlin Clark. Her jersey is the league's top seller, and season ticket renewal skyrocketed 300%. The compromised photo showed Clark front and center, alongside Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Tammy Bentley, and Alyssa Smith. Those 6 players represent a $46,000 cap hit for the team. The problem? They left out Grace Bergerer, a promising guard on a team-friendly rookie contract. Insiders are also whispering about Alyssa Smith. Her eye poke incident, a viral TikTok video, and practice drama have created locker room tension. Many are questioning whether she should be protected over younger talent. One executive warned that this kind of decision could haunt a franchise for 4 years. Timing couldn't be worse for Indiana. They're finally heading to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, with attendance up 60%. The pressure to maintain momentum is huge, especially with the Valkyries circling. And get this, the Valkyries are backed by Silicon Valley money, building a state-of-the-art arena in Oakland. They've already invested $50 million, making them one of the most well-funded expansion teams ever in women's sports. The expansion draft rules are brutal. Teams can protect only 6 players. The Valkyries can pick 1 player from each existing team, but only 1 unrestricted free agent in total. Teams must carefully balance protecting current stars with potential future talent. The stakes are enormous. The Fever finally struck gold with Boston and Clark after years of rebuilding, and now they risk losing key supporting players. That leaked post essentially gave the Valkyries a peek into Indiana's playbook, allowing them to plan their draft strategy perfectly. Let's break down each player from the leaked photo. Caitlin Clark. Protecting her is a no-brainer. She's averaging 21.4 points, leads the league in assists, and has already broken 3 rookie records. Her impact off the court is huge too, with Fever game ratings up 156% since her debut. Aaliyah Boston. Another former Rookie of the Year, Boston is essential in the post, averaging 16 points. Her pick-and-roll chemistry with Clark is electrifying, one of the best combos in the league. Kelsey Mitchell. She brings veteran leadership and consistent scoring. In the final year of her contract, the team plans to classify her as essential to keep her in Indiana. Her 42% three-point shooting and 18.2 points per game are invaluable for space in the floor. Lexi Hull. Casual fans may be surprised by her inclusion, but her numbers speak for themselves. She has the highest defensive rating among all WNBA guards at 92. When she is the primary defender, opponents shoot just 34% from the field. She's exactly the kind of glue player championship teams need. Melissa Smith. On paper, her stats are solid. 12.4 points per game, but off-court drama has been a constant distraction. The eye poke incident at practice led to a 3-game suspension, costing the team crucial playoff opportunities. Her social media activity caused...
If I was the Indiana Fever, I would genuinely want to protect Grace Berger, because I think Grace Berger I think in the modern WNBA, Grace Berger is going to be such a...
But here's what's really keeping the Fever front office up at night. Grace BER was left unprotected. She's shown flashes of serious brilliance, especially as a backup shooter for Clark, hitting an impressive 44% from three-point range in her limited appearances. In games where she played over 20 minutes, she averaged 9.2 points for 0.8 assists and had a positive plus-minus of 5.2. League scouts see her as a potential starting guard in the future. One Eastern Conference executive...
95% chance the Golden State Valkyries select Grace Berger. She is young. She's, 24 maybe? She is a 6-foot tall point guard. She can shoot the ball. She led the W in three-point percentage 2 seasons ago. And she's also can handle. She can pass. She can...
The Golden State Valkyries front office and analytics team must be practically salivating right now. Many are former NBA executives, including some from the Warriors, and they've been preparing for this expansion draft for months. They built an exclusive scouting system using both traditional stats and advanced metrics. On top of that, they have $5.7 million in capital for big contracts and a marketing machine capable of turning role players into household names. A Valkyrie source even revealed that they've already identified 3 potential franchise pillars from the pool of vulnerable players. And let's talk money. The NBA's new TV deal could kick in next season, potentially doubling the salary cap from $1.4 million. That means players are going to recognize their value, especially if they're left unprotected. Rookie contracts, like Grace Berger's, become even more valuable as teams manage their cap space. For the Fever, this social media leak could cost them millions in future trade assets, essentially revealing their entire hand to the league's newest powerhouse. The fan reaction has been explosive. Over 50,000 tweets about the team trended in just 24 hours, Instagram engagement skyrocketed, and season ticket holders flooded the phone lines. One fan group even launched a change or petition to save Grace Berger, collecting 15,000 signatures in 6 hours. Even Caitlin Clark's father posted a cryptic tweet saying, "Trusty, Indy," which racked up 100,000 likes before being deleted. History offers a cautionary tale. Remember the Detroit Shock losing their core in the 2009 dispersal draft? They went from champions to struggling to even make the playoffs, eventually relocating to Tulsa. The Fever are in a similarly precarious spot. One mistake could undo years of rebuilding. The next 48 hours are critical. Prominent sources hint at more behind-the-scenes maneuvering, including possible 3-team trades involving protected players and signed European draft picks, and global talent currently competing abroad. That deleted article might be just the beginning of a major roster shakeup. The entire WNBA community is on edge. Will Indiana stick to the leak list, or was an elaborate ruse for last-minute changes? How will unprotected players react to being exposed? The answers will shape not only the Fever's future, but the competitive balance of the entire league. Every team is watching Indiana closely. The Valkyries front office is working around the clock analyzing every scenario, while agents scramble for clarity on behalf of their clients. Historical precedents make this even more intense. Expansion drafts can make or break franchises. With the official list submission due soon, the stakes are massive. The Fever's market value has jumped 32%. So every roster choice the Valkyries make carries multi-million-dollar implications. Sports betting markets are reacting too. Vegas odds of Fever winning a championship dropped sharply after the leak, highlighting how much the market hates uncertainty. The psychological effects on players are significant as well. Sports psychologist Sarah Martinez notes that being publicly exposed as unprotected can impact performance and team dynamics, essentially signaling expendability through social media. Practices have reportedly become tense, with players preoccupied or hesitant to engage in scrimmages, and some have scheduled private consultations to stay focused. International attention adds another layer of complexity. 3 European teams have already contacted representatives of unprotected Fever players, and Turkish powerhouse Bacha has reportedly made significant offers. Media coverage isn't limited to sports channels. Mainstream outlets are highlighting this as a cautionary tale about social media management in professional sports, sparking broader conversations about digital security across leagues and corporations. Corporate sponsors, particularly the Fever's main jersey sponsor, are closely monitoring the situation. Their multi-million-dollar deal includes stability clauses that could be affected by roster disruptions. Local businesses, like restaurant around Gamebridge Fieldhouse, are concerned too. Any threat to team success affects revenue. Merchandise vendors are adjusting inventory forecasts, including Clark jerseys expected to bring in $3.2 million in December. The timing of this leak has also disrupted back-channel negotiations for roster protection strategies, forcing Indiana to lose leverage. Social media activity has exploded, with TikTok creators generating over 50 million views on Fever-related content. Fan theories range from plausible